Good morning. This is Pastor Zach Anderson with the Goodland United Methodist Church, and I'm here with your morning devotion for Thursday, July 20th. In the 5th chapter of Galatians, we hear about the fruits of the Spirit. In verse 22, Paul says, by contrast, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There is no law against such things. In this chapter of Galatians, we hear a litany of behavior and actions that are not acceptable for society, and especially for those who follow Christ. We are warned that these things will consume us, distract us. Earlier in verses 13 and 14, we hear, "For you are called to freedom, brothers and sisters. Only do not use your freedom as opportunity for self-indulgence, but through love become slaves to one another. For the whole law is summed up in a single commandment. You shall love your neighbor as yourself." As I thought about that phrase, I thought about what I like to call the Uncle Ben principle. For those who don't know the reference, it's from Spider-Man, where Peter Parker's Uncle Ben gives this wisdom to a budding superhero and says, with great power comes great responsibility. To me, that's a sentiment that Paul is giving to the Galatians here, and always appropriately for us today as well. We are called to freedom, but not so that we may prosper on our own. We have a responsibility to our fellow human. We are to be slaves to one another, to follow the law, the whole law, the law that says love your neighbor as yourself. If we do this, if we take the time to serve one another, to love our neighbor, then we will experience the fruit of the Spirit. We will experience love and joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Now, don't those things sound like a life well lived? Paul even points out that there is no law against these things. There is no punishment for living out the fruits of the Spirit. These fruits don't lead to trouble or downfall, but to sharing the love of God with our fellow human. That is the freedom we're given. We've been given a great gift in our lives through Christ, but it comes with responsibility. We aren't to use this freedom in Christ for our own benefit, for our own self-indulgence, for our own grandness, but for the benefit of others. Remember that with great power comes great responsibility. Have a blessed day.